Good morning, a good day, a good afternoon to anyone that's joining right now, that's watching this video right now. I just wanted to come on here and share a bit about something, basically a conversation that I had with um, an important individual in my life. And it really dawned on me that a lot of the things that we do as young people, as children, we don't consider certain aspects and their importance in the decisions that we make, the choices that we make. So we were having a conversation, and here I was telling this particular individual about, what I wanted to do, and what stage I am in what I want to do with my life. And he mentioned something that I think I will never forget. And I wanted to share with you all because I feel like it's very important for us, especially young people and children, to know. So he said, is that sometimes the choices that we make, we don't really try to involve the spiritual aspect of things. So we carry out programs, we carry out events, but we don't try to involve or have like a connection to the spiritual side of it. And I realized that, as an individual, as a young woman who's passionate about community development, who's passionate about young people, youth engagement, youth empowerment, young people really need to identify the source of their life, right? So the source obviously would be God, who gives life to each and every one of us every single day. But how often do we involve the source himself in the decisions that we make every single day? And sometimes we realize that a lot of the decisions that we make, they do not come to they're not accomplished as we expect. And he mentioned that a lot of times we don't really follow Jeremiah 29:11. It's just a Bible verse that we remember, a Bible verse that we quote, and we leave it at that. But it's important to remember it. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you." So even before we were born, we are living a scripted life, and that's the exact line that he used. We're living a scripted life. Everything has been scripted. We're only living it out. So the time that we were born, the time that we are going to get married, the time that we're going to die has all been written out. We're only living it. So the best way to want to have something to come to its fruition, or to come to be accomplished, is to go back to the source, or to involve the source in the process. So my advice to young people, if you have a close relationship with God, then that's really good. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. But if you don't have a relationship with God, I think it's important that you find that somewhere in your life. Because if we do not have God, if we do not have a close relationship with him, if we do not look to him to guide the decisions that we make, to guide the actions that we take, all of this will be in vain. So just an advice to everyone that's probably struggling. I'm not sure who wants to hear this, but if you're struggling with the decisions that you're making, if you're struggling with your relationship, your marriage, your work, I think it's time for us to go back to the source. Let's all go back to the source and ask him, is what I'm doing what you want me to do, or is it what I want to do for myself? And then we ponder upon that and see how we can connect our life to him, so that he can guide our life. Because at the end of the day, he has the final say to everything that we do on this planet.